Well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm ChintyaYuliantika and my partner is Yulia. Here, we're going to talk about phonetics 1. There are three contents of this PowerPoint. The first one is the production of speech sounds, and the second one is place of articulation, and the last one is manner of articulation. That's all about consonants. Let's talk about phonetics. What is phonetics? Phonetics is the study of the speech sounds. All of the studies about sounds we call as phonetics. Well, before coming to this section, let's figure out our focal tract. What is focal tract? Focal tract is all the speech mechanisms. There are oral cavity, nasal cavity, and the last one is pharyngeal cavity. And then the production of speech sounds. The air proceeds from the lungs through the trachea and then goes to the larynx, and there is a vocal box, the place of our vocal cords, and it's vibrate, and then basic sound clarity happens. That's why we can differentiate between male and female. And then going to the pharynx, and basic voice clarity happens, and that's why we can differentiate an individual and out through oral or nasal cavity. That's why we can produce sounds. Phonetic symbols are enclosed in brackets. Let's talk about it. Consonant. What is consonant? Sounds are produced with an occlusion we call as consonant. The segments marked by the interruption of the air strings, that's consonant. There are three dimensions of consonant. First, manner of articulation. There are stops, fricatives, affricates, nasals, liquids, and glide. The second one is place of articulation. There are bilabial, labiodental, interdental, alveolar, palatal, velar, and pharyngeal. And the last one is voice. There are voice and voice. Let's talk about it. Place of articulation. What is place of articulation? Place of articulation is where the sounds are produced. The place of the sounds are produced. The first one is bilabial. Bilabial happens when our lips are pressed together. The sound is like b, p. For example, like bump. That's bilabial sounds. The second one is labiodental. Our lower lips is pressed to the upper tip. The sounds is like f and b, f, b. For example, like vein, vein. The third one is interdental. Our tongue may be placed between the teeth. The sounds are like the, the. For example, like think and this, think, this. That's interdental sound. And the fourth one is alveolar. Our blade of tongue may be placed against. The sound is like teh and da. For example, like pep, pep, pep. And the fifth one is palatal. The midsection of the tongue may be pressed against the hard palate. That's palatal sound. The sound is like sh, j. For example, like ship, ship. That's palatal sound. And the sixth one is velar. Velar is against. Velar is the midsection of the tongue may be pressed against the soft palate of velar. For example, like the sounds like ng. For example, like uncle, uncle. And the last one is pharyngeal. Pharyngeal is the sounds are produced at the pharynx. The sounds like ha, ha. For example, like hi, hi.
Hello, I'm Yulia. I'm a second presenter. I will explain about manner of articulation. Manner of articulation is first stop, second fricative, third affricative, fourth nasal, five liquid, and the last is glide. Do you know what is manner of articulation? Manner of articulation is the way air strength and effective as it flow from the lung and out from the mouth mouth, and nose. First is stop. Closing of the flow of the air at the some point in the mouth. Next, air pressure from the lung builds up and suddenly releases in the sharp bursts of sound. A stop, also called plosive, is mean that air stops at the lip. And next is produced by closure of the lip and subsequent release. English consonant from stop like stop voiceless bilabial is P, stop voiceless alveolar is T, stop voice bilabial is B, stop voice alveolar is D. The next is affricative. Opening in the oral cavity, a process that creates audible turbulence in the airstream, produced by always blocking the airstream. A low follow through articulation, so that friction increases in articulation. An English consonant from fricative is fricative voiceless bilabial is F. Fricative voice bilabial is V. The next is affricative. Affricative is a special group of sounds that are formed by combining a stop and a fricative. Affricative are consonant sounds that begin by fully stopping and the air from leaving the vocal tract. They are releasing it through concentric opening. The English consonant from affricative is voiceless, affricative voiceless volatile ch, affricative voice volatile ch. Next is nasal. In nasal sound, the volume of soft palate is lower, blocking of the oral cavity. Produced when the volume is lower and the airstream is hollow to follow out through the nose. Nasal air can only escape through the nose. The English consonant from nasal is nasal voice bilabial is nasal voice alveolar is n, nasal voice velar n. Next is liquid. Formed by touching the lip of the tongue to the alveolar right and allowing to escape to each side. Free release touch each side of oral cavity. An English consonant from liquid is liquid voice alveolar is L, liquid voice volatile is R, and the last is glide. Formed with the back of the tongue arched high and the lips and in round position. Free release almost no obstacles. An English consonant from glide voice bilabial W and the last glide voice volatile is Y. That's all from me and thank you.